Okie dokie. Okay. Here's we goes. Here's we go. Yeah. Here we go. What's that? Yeah. Here we go. What's that? Sorry, I'm just making sure that everything's working. Okay. Yeah, here we go. What's that? All right, it's getting ready to kick off, I think. All right, guys, we're getting ready to kick off here. Kick off things in the spooky, spooky day. Wait a second. This is a Megadeth song. No, I'm stupid. Never mind. It's not Megadeth. All right, we're getting ready to start the kickoff here. Ways. It's Ozzy Osbourne, not Megadeth. I thought it was Holy War's the Punishment Due, but I. All right, we're getting ready to kick things off here. Which way are they kicking off from? And who will get the ball first? Like Lamar Jackson making his start tonight. Tua Tagovailoa. Tua with blind Tua, maybe better than. We're gonna go ahead and they're kicking off from this way. $73 degrees tonight, 57% humidity, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds for tonight. Of course, in miles per hour. I mean, we're in America here, so. Tyler Loop to kick things off here. And here we go, and it's off at Hard Rock Stadium. Here we go. It's almost out of bounds. He's going to be ran. Xavier. Is that Xavier Gibson? Pete Hezith? No, I don't know. But anyway, Miami gets the ball first. The Dolphins coming out. I forgot that I have to update the. Not sure where they're starting actually here, but Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami offense coming out onto the field first. All right, 1st and 10. It's going to be Tua looking to throw wide open to Jalen Waddle all the way to the 40. Past the 40-yard line already. Of the other side of the field past the 40. Big play there for 1st down. Sorry, I'm trying to get into the groove of things here. They're about right there. So first play, they got them in Baltimore territory. Here we go. All right, 38-yard line here of Baltimore side of the field. Pistol formation, Tua handing it off to Devon Achane. And going to go nowhere. Stopped at the line. So no gain. 2nd down coming up. Kyle Van Noy on the stop there. Pretty good play right there. All right. So we got some things happening here. Miami is starting off hot. That's what they're doing. Zachary Orr, the defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens, of course. All right, 2nd and 10 here. Single back formation, Achane in the backfield. To a straight drop back, looking like Dan Marino. Going to toss that out to Achane. Achane going to get past probably to the 34-yard line. 3rd down and 6 coming up. So 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 6. There's Mike McDaniel on the screen, which you guys cannot see unless you're watching on the TV, which nobody is, but that's fine. Nobody's watching this, so I don't care. I do this for fun. There's Kyle Hamilton. Very good. We got Roquan Smith is on the line. Timeout from Tua. So already way too early to take a timeout right there, but 30-second timeout. Really early to have to call a timeout, not even 5 minutes into the game, but nonetheless, Miami has to. Mike McDaniel, they're talking about how he's on the hot seat, which he definitely is, but there's Stephen Ross, absolute buffoon. 3rd and 6 coming up. Here we go. 3rd and 6. There's Lamar Jackson crossing his arms in disapproval, which you're going to have to score a lot of points tonight, probably, is what's going to have to happen. But anyway, Tua with the visor, Tua. 3rd and 6. Roquan Smith still on the line, trying to. And it's going to be an Achane run to the right. Achane fighting forward to the 31, but not going to get to the 1st. So just short of the 30. And it looks like a field goal unit's going to be coming out onto the field. A field goal unit coming out. Devon Achane gets all the way up to the 31 or so, 32 maybe. And this is going to be not Jarrett Patterson, Riley Patterson. Riley Patterson, 49 yards from the right hash. Patterson holds good. It's up, and that is true. So Miami strikes first. So Miami will kick the ball back to the Ravens after scoring 3. We're going to go to break here. So Dolphins strike first, but let's see if the Ravens can go down and get a rebuttal with a touchdown. Or will they match the Dolphins with another field goal? Or will they not score at all? Will it be a 3 and out? We don't know. Lamar Jackson's in, though, which is another factor. Ready. We are off on Thursday night. Okay. That was a funny commercial. Should be a good game, I feel like. Potentially a good game, I feel like. Maybe. Possibly, maybe. Maybe it'll be the greatest game Miami to, Tangalaivoa. I said it too right. Tungalaibuva Lava. How does he say it again? He's a very good quarterback, actually. Lamar Jackson played his high school years in Florida. It's a funny looking helmet, too. Oh, yeah, look at the little... That's classic Lamar. Here comes Lamar Jackson in the Ravens offense. And we are back, actually. So we can go back to here. And Riley Patterson to kick it off. And here we go. It's going out to the right a little bit here. Or the left. Depends on where you look. And he's going to bring it up to the 33-yard line or so. So to the 33. Lamar Jackson trotting onto the field for the Ravens' first drive of the game. Lamar Jackson has missed the last 3 games with a hamstring injury after the Chiefs game, and we went 1-2 without him. 2 very bad games as well, and bad game he was playing during that Chiefs game, but the Chiefs look like one of the best teams in the nation right now. And it's going to be a run up the middle for first down. Derrick Henry getting nowhere. So Derrick Henry goes nowhere on the first down play, and it's going to be 2nd and 10. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, 11:28 on the clock now. Shotgun formation. Jackson and Henry is the back. Shotgun formation. Jackson looking to throw to the left here. It's going to go to Zay Flowers to the 40. Around the 39, between the 39 and 40. We got a 3rd down coming up for the Ravens. 3rd down and 3. So, pretty interesting things happening here. There's Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator for the Ravens. Hopefully gonna probably just tell Lamar to, hey, just throw the ball and run, whatever you got to do to win. 3rd and 3 coming up. 10:43 on the clock, 8 on the play clock, and Jackson looking to throw here to the right, too low. Rashad Bateman, the intended receiver. Jackson misses the throw. 4th and 3 coming up. And they're going to punt the ball away to the Dolphins. Wide open, Rashad Bateman, by the way. Jackson just throws the ball too low. Got to get back in the groove of things. Jackson throws his helmet. Jordan Stout. Stout boots it away all the way back. And wow, what a punt. Oh, he almost muffs it. It's at the 2-yard line now. So all the way to the 2. Around the 2 or 3. So Miami will start basically back in their own end zone. Tua's got 10 picks in this season, even though he had none last week. He had 15 touchdowns, 1542 yards-wise, 1,500. But yeah, Miami's backed up deep. This could be some dangerous territory here. You got 1st and 10 here to a pistol formation, it looks like. Trips to the left. Sends Achane in motion. It's going to be Ollie Gordon to run up the middle. Ollie Gordon picks up a pretty good chunk, 6 yard to the 6-yard line, basically. And it's going to be 2nd down. It gives them a little bit of extra space. So it gives them some extra space here to work on 2nd and 7. So at the 7, rather, a little bit higher up than I thought it was. 2nd and 7, shotgun formation. And play action out to the right. Pass is caught. The ball pops out. And then he's going to run. He's still running. And he gets tackled by the tight end, Dolich. And I think that might have been it was number 84. Who is that? I don't know who number 84 is for the... I think it was Westbrook Akine. And, no, Washington. Okay, Darnell Washington? And he rips the ball out. That ball is coming out before he goes down. So that's a fumble recovery. That was, yeah, Washington, the fumble. Yeah, that ball came out before. And then he got up. The guy who recovered it was number 12. Who is that? He got up and started running and got some yardage too. So the Ravens set up nicely here after the... He's the one who ripped the ball out as well and recovered it. All right, I formation here. Oh, we're basically at the 7, so we're basically where we started. Jackson handed off to Henry up the middle. Henry fighting forward just short of the goal line. Henry just short of the goal line. I formation once again. They're saying, hey, we're going to do it again. I formation. Same play. Henry is not going to get there. Stopped at the 1. So Derrick Henry stuffed. It's 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal now. 8:57. Ravens are trying to punch it in. All right, here we go. What are they going to do here on 3rd and goal? All right. Strong formation, offset. Ricard then gets in. Play action. Lamar rolling to the right. Lamar throws up, hits the goalpost, incomplete. 4th and goal coming up and a decision to make. You're at the 1-yard line. What do you try here? So 3 quick plays. Can't punch it in. Now, John Harbaugh's got a decision to make here. Does he go for it or does he tie it up? And they're keeping their offense out onto the field here at Miami. I got to switch the field, by the way. The field is not correct. But that'll be fine. We can switch that in a second. Jackson. Looking to throw. Rolling out. Caught. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And the Ravens punch it in. So, the Ravens punch it in first. In the touchdown to pay dirt. Getting notifications on my phone here. Tyler Loop to make this a 7-3. Tyler Loop does. So 7-3 is the score. Wow. Wow, wow, wowzer. The Werewolves of London. Right. It is at break, so we're going to go ahead and hit the break screen here. Werewolves of London. I think we're going to need a bigger boat. For Kasha. No, screw it. We'll just keep the stupid field. It doesn't matter if it's completely correct or not. All right. We are back. We're going to go ahead and... All right, they kicked it back off. Dolphins running it back, and he's down at the 26. So Miami's got the ball back, but you know, thing about it is they are now down after the turnover from Washington. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shotgun formation here on 1st and 10. There's a tight end in motion. Ollie Gordon's the back. Achane gets the run, or technically a pass. Achane breaking free down the sideline. All the way, pretty sure past the 40 around there. Miami. And it's marked at the 45. Okie dokie. So 1st and 10 here after the big ol' run. Single back formation here on 1st and 10. Achane toss. Achane looking to run. Achane pass to the 52. Not 52, 48. Jeez. 51 is where they mark him. Miami's moving the ball again. This time, hopefully they can punch it in. Punch it, Chewy. There's Brunskill, the guy who keeps reporting is eligible. There he goes again. So they have 7 linemen, basically. So, oh, it's a double I formation. Then they send them both to the left. So, and then The fullback comes back into the I formation. And that's going to be a big loss for Achane. All the way back to like around the 47. That's Kyle Hamilton. Achane got the run. Oh, yeah, wow. Achane never had a shot. Hamilton didn't see, Tua didn't see the alert. Easy play right there for him. 3rd and 7 coming up after the shotgun formation. Tua look at the throw. Free rusher again. Gets it to Dolich. Passed to the 44 of the opposite side of the field. Back into Baltimore territory. Dolich. Darren Waller's hurt, of course. And then the next one's hurt. So Dolich gets the start. Kyle Hamilton almost gets to him again. At number 45 of the defense, he falls over. So they get the play here. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation, man in motion. A lot of motion on this Miami offense as Tua is looking to throw. Almost intercepted. Threw it into like 5 Baltimore play. It was intended for Jalen Waddle. That was Marlon Humphrey on the coverage, and my gosh, that was dangerous. There was a lot of guys in there. Not a lot of... Yeah, that's just great coverage by Marlon Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey lockdown right there. 2nd and 10 for Miami. It's a pistol formation, Achane in the back. And it's going to be a run to Achane. Achane breaking free past the 30 to the 20. And he's out at the 20. Achane's getting going here. Achane does it all. He's their offense. I love Devon Achane. He's a great runner. I mean, look at that blocks. The blocks are fine. Roquan Smith, not fast enough to grab him. Achane just... He's very fast. And that's going to be a run to Ollie Gordon here on 1st down. Past the 20 to around the 18-yard line. Ollie Gordon, the power back, of course. Second down coming up. 4:44 left of this first quarter. It's been a pretty good one, too. It's been a pretty good one, man. It's a pretty good first half. That's an interesting shirt concept. Like, what's the, like, half the... I don't know what that shirt is. I mean, I've seen those a lot now. This is a weird formation here. It's shotgun, but there's a guy on the right as well, and... It's going to be a screen to Ollie Gordon. Ollie Gordon fighting forward to the 15 or so. And not a lot. So 3rd down and around 4 or 5. Ollie Gordon, the Oklahoma State Cowboy, now playing his football in Miami. Very much a power back. He was a Heisman contender. And, you know, you saw how that played out. He didn't have a very good year in his last year, his senior year. Wasn't very good, but was a Heisman candidate at one point. 3rd and 4 coming up. Empty set here. Tua looking to the right, pump fakes, then throws it. And Jalen Waddle, but short of the line by 1 yard. I think it's the 12, and Mike McDaniels keeping his play sheet in his face. 4th and 1. Ollie Gordon's back in. Westbrook Akine. Achane is in as well. So there's 3 running backs, I think, in this formation. Ollie Gordon is getting in motion. Achane and Gordon are in the backfield. Tua and a flag comes out. Pre-snap penalty. False start. Wow. False start number 79, Borum. Let's see. Mike McDaniel was mad. I mean, that was very close, but yeah. So Mike McDaniel, very angry, very vocal on the sideline there. And here comes Riley Patterson for a 35-yard field goal. Let's see if he makes it. And he misses it. So Patterson misses the 35-yard field goal, and Miami comes away with nothing. Wow, wow, wow. That is gotta be frustrating. Mike McDaniel is not happy about it. Wow. All right, so Miami. That was bad. That was bad. Whoopsies. Okay. Come on, man. Nosferatu. Yeah. I would not be watching that. All right. We're finally back here with football. Of course, Baltimore takes over. Where do they take over around? Take over at the 25. Lamar hands it off to Derrick Henry, who gets nowhere. I did move it up, though, because we are... And Tua's yelling at some guys. Borum, he was yelling at Borum. Not really aggressively, but, you know. So, the field goal was missed. Derrick Henry kind of slips right there. He does push forward for about a yard or two. Just a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Shotgun formation here. Henry is the back. Lamar Jackson looking to throw. It's going to get it to Zay Flowers, who fights forward to the 36. So first down, Baltimore. And they're laughing. So the Ravens have 25 total yards on offense. Miami's got 102, but, you know, 2 bad miscues. Shotgun formation. Henry gets the run right up the middle, and he's going to fight forward to the 42-yard line or so. So, Baltimore, of course. 1:10 left and ticking, so we're getting closer to the second quarter here. Monken again showing him. Calling his play. Not covering his mouth either, but, you know, whatever. Pistol formation here on 2nd and 4 with 53 seconds left of the first quarter. He's taking his sweet time snapping it, and that's going to be a straight run for Lamar, who's going to go nowhere. Maybe like a pitch play that didn't develop. He's going to get about nothing. So 3rd down coming up. Pretty sure this was supposed to be a pitch play, but that was the first run play for Lamar, I believe, with his hamstring injury. Got him zoomed up on the legs here. He looks fine to me. 3rd and 4 here. 13 seconds, and they might just let it. They're not going to be able to let the first quarter run out before this 3rd down play because the play clock is less. Snap, looking to throw. Lamar standing in the pocket, escapes to the right and gets it to Isaiah Likely, who's going to fight forward all the way past, I'm pretty sure, to the 30. We're actually going to flip the field here. 35-yard gain for Isaiah Likely. And it was around there. And we're going to hit the commercial here because it is now the second quarter. So now the start of the second quarter will start soon. 7-3 is our score. What the frick was that? Shut up, kid. Ah, frick. I accidentally paused my video again. Man. Oh my gosh, dude. I hate when it does that, dude. All right. We're still in commercial break. Let me whip up some stats here. Okay. At the 23. Oh, here we go. All the way to the 23, actually. Isaiah Likely. Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Single back formation. Henry is the back to speak of. And he's going to get the run up the middle. Oh! And falls forward to the 20-yard line. So 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on the gain. Henry trying to get it going here. 2nd and 7 in the second quarter. Ravens trying to go up 14-3 here, hopefully. And if not, they'll Probably they're in field goal range right now, but 2nd and 7 here. Shotgun formation. Changing the play here. Jackson claps for the snap, looking to throw. Far drop back, and it's caught. Mark Andrews for the touchdown. Mark Andrews gets the touchdown. And that's a big, big play there. So Ravens with their 2nd touchdown of the night. Wow. What a play. The defenders ran into each other and Mark Andrews is wide open. And that causes the touchdown for him. Look at it. He just walks right in there. So Tyler Loop to put the extra point up, and he does. So 14-3 is the score. All right. Looks like we're going to take a quick break here. They said 30-second break, so... Boom. Now we're back to the 35. They're going to kick off back to Miami. So Baltimore puts another touchdown up. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. There's Mark Andrews, who just caught the touchdown. And the ball is off. And it's going to be a touchback. So going to come out to the 35-yard line. So Miami gets the ball at the 35 after the touchback from Tyler Loop. There's Mark Andrews, who just caught the touchdown. 14-10 left of the first half. Lamar Jackson looking good. Lamar Jackson, I think, has got 2 passing touchdowns already. And here we go. 1st and 10. Achane's the back. They're sending a lineman in motion. 64, the guy who keeps reporting is eligible. Fullback. And it's going to be a fake run. Washington gets the ball. The other Washington. And he goes all the way. He cuts back to the left and goes to the 41 or so. So a play that should have been blown up from the Ravens turns out to be a pretty good gain for 6-yard gain. For Washington, not the other Washington, but the other Washington. I don't know which Washington is it, but not the one who fumbled it earlier. That's around the 42 or 3, actually. And they do mark it like around the 41 or so. 2nd and 3 coming up. Single back formation. Achane is the back. And he's going to get tossed out to the right. Achane fighting forward to the 40. That's a first down to the 49 or 50 or so. So Miami's still moving the ball pretty efficiently. There's the false start that made it. Riley Patterson just misses the 35-yard field goal. Don't know how you miss a 35-yarder. I mean, it's easy for me to say I'm not a professional kicker, but you get paid a lot of money to kick a ball, so you figure that you would make it, right? Single back formation here. Play action. Tua looking to throw. Gets it out to Dolich. And Dolich fights forward all the way to around the 41. Dulcich From UCLA, Dulcich. I've heard of Dulcich before. He's got 482 yards this season. Wow, he's doing pretty good this season. 43 receptions. That's around the 43, actually, so I was a little wrong there. But single back formation, once again, Gordon's the back, I think. And another play action. Tua looking to throw. Heaves one downfield, wide open, Jalen Waddle, and it's caught. Flag down, but all the way, we're going to see what the flag is. That was at the 16-yard line. Tua's holding his hands on his hips, and it looks like this one's coming back. Scott Novak, the head guy, and looks like it's going to stand because Mike McDaniel's saying decline. So that might stand. And the coaches are getting the explanations from the Zebras. Scott Novak still looking at his subordinates for answers to who did what. And it looks like they called a tripping on Ollie Gordon. And I might pick this up. Wow. So they do not pick up the flag. So Ollie Gordon trips, basically, loses his footing, and accidentally trips somebody on the defense, and they called it. And this is going to be controversial. Wow, wow, wow. So that negates a big play, and instead it's 2nd and 16. Ollie Gordon is heated about it. So the 41 all the way back to the 42-yard line of their side of the field. 2nd and 16, empty set. Tua looking to throw, and it's caught. And maybe caught by Connor at the 35, and he's out of bounds. So 3rd and 16, Miami just keeps. I don't believe that was a tripping, to be honest, but you know what? Whatever. I don't believe that was tripping by Ollie Gordon. It's definitely out of bounds. Let's see here. 1 foot in only. 3rd and 16, shotgun formation. Trips to the right. Blitz coming, Hamilton. Achan's going to get the throw here, the catch, and the 47-yard line, and they're going to have to punt the ball away. 4th down. Hamilton had a wide open rush there. Roquan Smith. Nice tackle from Roquan Smith. All right. So, 4th and 11. Jake Bailey here to kick it away. And he's going to boot it away, and it's going to go. And he doesn't call a fair catch. And he's going to return this. Oh, just got killed. The 24-yard line or so. So the 24, he got freaking blasted at the end there. And this is going to be ad time. So let's get some stats here, some stats lines. Let's get some stat lines here. Lamar Jackson, 5 for 7, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So pretty freaking good so far. Tua Tagovailoa is 9 for 11, 84 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. Derrick Henry, 6 carries for 15 yards. Lamar Jackson has 1 carry for 0 yards. Isaiah Likely, leading receiver for the Ravens, with 35 yards on 1 play. Mark Andrews, 2 receptions, 22 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. So Mark Andrews has caught the only 2 touchdowns tonight. Zay Flowers has 17 yards on 2 receptions. Rashad Bateman has been targeted once, but no catches, no catches. All right, Miami's rushing 6 carries for 32 yards for Devon Achane, averaging 5.3 per carry. Malik Washington, who was the guy who ran it. Malik Washington with a 7-yard carry. Ollie Gordon, 2 carries, 6 yards. Devon Achane, 3 receptions, 29 yards. He's the leading receiver and rusher. Jalen Waddle, 2 receptions, 23 yards. Greg Dulcich, 2 receptions, 18 yards. Tajay Washington, the man who fumbled it, had an 11-yard reception, which is the one he fumbled. Ollie Gordon has 1 reception for 3 yards. All right. Those are the stats for today so far. Looks like we are back here. The Miami at the Baltimore 23 at their own 23. Baltimore now has the ball, so single back formation. It's going to be Lamar has a free rusher on him. Lamar gets sacked at the 11. Sorry about that. Big sack. That was Bradley Chubb was the one who forced the pressure, forced him to pull out. And then Jones gets the rest of it. Benito Jones. And that's a big play for them both. Anthony Weaver, the Miami defensive coordinator. Second and known 10-yard loss from Lamar Jackson. And this is going to be a delay of game, or it should have been. But Derrick Henry gets the run instead, and Derrick Henry fights forward to the around 25-yard line, 26-yard line. That was definitely delay of game, but they did not call it. Wow. The Ravens are 51%. Okay, that's insane. But 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Shotgun formation. Lamar looking to the right. Tossing one deep. Nothing. And Rashad Bateman is freaking out. He wants a flag. Nothing for him. Rashad Bateman whining like a little baby, and then a flag comes out. Extremely late flag. And Rashad Bateman might be getting flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct. Unsportsmanlike conduct for Rashad Bateman. Wow. So first towards disqualification for Rashad Bateman. So there's probably some choice words for the ref after the... yeah, that's definitely getting held, but... Don't know what Rashad Bateman said. So back to the 14. Jordan Stout punting it from their own end zone. And he's going to boot this one up in the air. That's a boomer. Received at the 27, and he's going to keep running. He's still going and gets tackled by the punter. Flag was thrown right there, though. Let's see what happens here. He got it all the way past the 50 at some point. Flag is down. Laundry on the field. Miami has the ball back, though. Let's see what this is. Wow, it's on the kicking team. Wow. So they returned it. The Baltimore 38. So all the way, they got it all the way to the Baltimore 38. First and 10, 8:49 left of this first half. Visa Tour, what the heck? Tua looking to throw, going through his progressions, just tosses it to nothing. There is no, I don't think there's any chop. So Tua just throws it into the dirt for that first down play. I don't even know, was there anybody eligible in that mess over there? I don't know, but second and 10 coming up here. Second and 10. 8:45, shotgun formation, fake toss. Tua throwing it downfield to Jalen Waddle, but it is incomplete. A little bit behind Jalen Waddle, and third down and 10 coming up. So Miami trying to capitalize. They're at the 31, rather. I forgot about the holding call. So this whole time they've been at the 31, so sorry about that. Third and 10. Correct. 2 straight incompletions, I think. Third and 10. Shotgun formation. Tua looking to throw. Looking to the right. Gonna get it to Devon Achane. Gets it to the 25. But fourth down coming up. Fourth down and 6. Miami coming off. And here comes the kicker, Riley Patterson, who missed it earlier from 35. This is going to be a longer kick here. This is going to be a 37-yard field goal, I think, for Riley Patterson. Missed from 35, 43 yards. Wow, I was way off. And it's going to be up, and this one goes through. So Riley Patterson gets at least some more points on the board. So Miami will kick it back off. All right. So 14-6. Not bad, not bad. So basically a 3 and out, but it still counts for a field goal. So after the pretty crazy first part, Tua is 10 for 14 now, 88 yards. Lamar Jackson, 74 yards. Still 74 yards. All right. Check out some team stats here. Achan's the leading rusher and receiver still for the Dolphins. Benito Jones got the sack. So Ravens tonight are 1 for 1 in the red zone. Miami is 0 for 1. All right. 2 penalties for each team around the same possession. Miami has time of possession over the Ravens as Ravens are going to get the ball back here with about 8 minutes left of the first half. Ugh. Cooper Rush, Tyler Huntley, and Lamar Jackson, the 3 quarterbacks, they have all played this year. Here we go. Riley Patterson to kick it back off to the Ravens. And is going to boot it back. And is going to return it at the 4 here. Let's see how far he goes. Keaton Mitchell gets it basically past right around the 27, I believe. $28 rather. So, first down at the 28-yard line for the Ravens. Shotgun formation. And who is that running back? Hill. Hill is the running back. Jackson looking to throw. Gonna dump it off to his right. Keaton Mitchell. It's a past the 35 to the 36 or 37. And that will be a pretty close to the first down. 3 yards short of the line to gain. And it'll be 2nd and 3. Mark Jackson's been very good against the Dolphins in his career. Maybe he's playing very good right now. I formation on 2nd and 3. Henry is the back, the big boy. A little bit of a delayed handoff to Henry. Henry going to fight forward for about 1 or 2 yards. Not. What? I've lost my sound. Third and 1 coming up. So here we go. 3rd and 1. Big play here. Big play here. 6:35 and ticking. Single back. It's going to be a run to Henry to the left. Henry's going to be stopped. Stopped around the 36. And wow. So 4th down coming up. Miami's defense is playing hard tonight. Rasul Douglas, the guy who brings down the big guy, Henry. Yeah, you just got to grab his legs and just hope that he just does not murder you. Jordan Stout, back out. This has been a pretty punt-heavy game so far, but, that's kind of what we expected. And the Stout's going to boot this one away. It's going to keep falling. Oh, wow. Going to go into the end zone touchback. That would have been close. If he touched that, he got very close to touching it. And it's going to come out to the 20 for Tua. Tua and the Miami offense. So Miami will start at the 20 and we go another break. So awesome. All right. Course I did. Course I did. Oh, back up, back up, back up, back up. Oh, ba 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 ba. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, la 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 la, yeah, 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 yeah. Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. All right. We're back. Miami will start at the 20-yard line or so. Getting close to the halftime mark of the game. There's Dan Marino, the guy who I referenced earlier. He's on the screen right now. Look at him. He's having fun. Tagovailoa, the 20-yard line, shotgun formation here. Always pre-snap motion with this Miami team. And calling for false start on the other side, but didn't get it. H-Chan's going to get the run here. Going to get stuffed. So maybe like a little bit, maybe like half a yard, basically. Probably nothing. There's Dan Marino. Dan Marino. Dolphins quarterback from 1983 to 1999. First ballot Hall of Famer, of course. Right. Kyle Hamilton's down on the field. So Kyle Hamilton's down on the ground and he's shaking his head. I think he might be cramping, maybe? Pointing at his knee. Let's see what happens here. Maybe it tweaked his knee right there. A lot happened there. He's jogging, so he looks like he's in some sort of pain. But instead he'll come out. So Kyle Hamilton, the safety from Notre Dame, the guy I really wanted in the draft as well. Pistol formation here. H-Chan, that looked like false start to me, and that is going to be pre-snap motion, false start. Back to the 15 or so. All right. Second and 15. Jalen Waddle. Second and 15. Tua in the shotgun formation here. H-Chan's going to bounce out. Tua looking to throw to Washington. Malik Washington. Malik Washington gets ripped down. That might have been face mask. And that's Kyle Hamilton who grabbed him. Not a face mask or horse collar. Good tackle by Kyle Hamilton. Let's see what happens here. Yep, no face mask. Malik Washington gets ripped down. I don't know exactly where they are on the field. I wasn't paying attention very much. I was kind of right, actually. 3rd and 7 coming up. Oh, wow. That was so fast. Looks like a timeout was called. Second Charge timeout. Oh no, Baltimore. Baltimore calls a timeout. Oops, wrong way. So Baltimore takes their first timeout. There's the basketball, whatever nonsense. Third and 7 coming up. 4:17 on the clock. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right for this 3rd and 7. Two alerts. Two alerts on the line. Tua looking to throw. Gonna sling it to Jalen Waddle. And that's perfectly played right there. All the way to around the 37 or so. Whoops, way too far. All right. So good play from Dolphins. They finally get a first down here. Play action. Tua looking to throw. Jalen Waddle once again. Jalen Waddle breaking free all the way past the 40 of the opposite side of the field to the 39. Jalen Waddle and this Miami offense moving the ball once again. They've been able to do it, but they just haven't been able to capitalize on it. Let's see if they can finally get something here. A touchdown. Gordon fakes it to Gordon. Just the same play. The same exact route from Jalen Waddle, and it works again. Works a treat right there. So 1st and 10. Pistol formation. H-hand the back. 3:01 left and ticking. Gordon in motion. And it's going to be a little bit of a ticky-tacky play. Malik Washington going to fight forward to the 46. Going to pick up about 3. And Ollie Gordon's hurt. Ollie Gordon staying on the field, and it looks like an official timeout. For injury timeout, rather. And he's staying on the field here. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, it just rolls up on his leg. Ollie Gordon hurts immediately. Let's see this here. Yeah, it just twists his ankle. Ollie Gordon twists his ankle. It doesn't stay there, though. It's not dislocated, obviously, but... And an injury timeout. We are at commercial once again. 14-6 is our score. Ravens, of course, favored to win this game. Tua is at 134 passing yards already. Achane at 32 yards rushing still. Jalen Waddle is now the leading receiver for the Miami offense. Derrick Henry has 9 carries, 30 yards. Lamar Jackson, 81 yards passing for Lamar today. This drive has been 5 plays, 44 yards so far for Miami. Ollie Gordon was injured on this last play. It was a 3-yard run. 5 plays, 44 yards. This might be their second longest drive so far. So their second longest play, their first longest play was the one where they missed the field goal. Their longest drive was 57 yards tonight. 10 plays, 57 yards. Took 5:49 off the clock. And of course, that's the one that Riley Patterson missed the field goal. Here we go. So, Achane is going to be the receiving. Ollie Gordon's hurt. And Achane's going to get a run here. Achane breaking free to the 24, 23, still going to the 21. They just did not even attempt to tackle him. He got out around the 21 or 22. A big play from Achane there. My. Looking good, looking good. Achane with 47 yards, and it's going to be the 2-minute timeout. Or 2-minute warning, I guess. Forgot this is not a... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we might as well go to it. 14-6 is the score. Achane had a big run there. Let's check out the stats after that. Achane's got 47 yards now. And that's a good thing. More. Affleck. Fourteen to 6 is our score. 14-6 is our score. This is now the longest. This is now the longest drive for the Miami offense so far this game. So I got some team stats here. Total plays ran. Miami has 9 over the Ravens. 197 yards for Miami's offense. 101 for the Ravens. Yards per play, Miami's got more. Passing, Miami's got more. Rushing, Miami's got more. Penalties, Miami's got more. Turnovers, Miami's got more. They got more of everything. Bad and good. More possession time. So yeah. Doing pretty good, obviously. And pretty perplexing, obviously. All right, 21-yard line here. Single back formation, Achane, the back to speak of. And Achane's going to get the run. And he's going to just probably get half a yard or something. 2nd down and 9 or so. Coming up, Ollie Gordon back out of the tent. Obviously, you know. Looks like Gordon's going to go get an x-ray or so and make sure he's okay. The time is ticking off the clock. Time is coming off the clock here. 14-6, 123 and ticking. Still a 20-yard line for Miami here. It's pistol formation. And it's going to be another run to Devon Achane. Achane fighting forward. all the way around to the 12. Timeout from Baltimore. So they got one left. Third and 2 coming up. They're talking about Shohei Ohtani, which, by the way, Shohei, amazing. I knew him in Anaheim. Wow, a little bit of a weird snap there. Achan does not get nothing. And this drive, let's see what happens here. Miami takes their final timeout. Uh-oh. Well, here we go. Miami's got a decision to make. Do they bring Riley Patterson out for another field goal? Or do they, go for it here and try to get within... I think I go for the field goal, to be honest, but we'll see what Mike McDaniel... He's keeping his guys on the field with 1:08 left of this first half here. Mike McDaniel pacing. Here we go. Empty set. 3 trips to the right. 3 receivers on the right. Shotgun. Tua snaps. Looking to throw. Fade to nobody. And that's going to be... Wows. And a 4th down conversion that failed. And Mike McDaniel... Tua throws it to nobody. Wow. Yikes. So that's just crushing for Miami. First down and 10, 1:04 left, and they got no timeouts. Jackson looking to throw. Jackson running to the left. He's going to sling one downfield. It looks like it got hit. Oh, Mark Andrews almost caught it. Coach goes down. But instead, 56 seconds, no timeouts. Almost got it to Andrews. It almost looked like he could have caught it, but in a tall order from him. 33 plays to 21 for Miami. We've already talked about this, basically. So, Miami does have 205 yards now. 56 seconds left of this first half. 2nd and 10, shotgun formation. Rashad Bateman in motion. Not Rashad, that's Zay Flowers in motion, rather. And Lamar Jackson looking to throw again. Clean pocket. Starts to break and gets it to Hill. And not much there. Around the 15-yard line. I didn't even realize. Miami just calls their second timeout. So Miami now getting off timeouts. Trying to see if they can get something here, actually. Okay. Mike McDaniel, the 4th down conversion does not pay off. But we got 3rd down and 5. Let's see if the Dolphins can make a stop after calling they'll presumably call their 3rd timeout after if they can get the stop here. Jackson looking to throw. Gets it to Rashad Bateman. Short of the line to gain. Flag down. He got it to the 21, it looks like. But that's short of the goal line. The line to gain. Flag on the play. Scott Novak to rip it off. Let's see what he does here. Scott Novak still offsides. Penalty decline. 4th down. And Miami, I think, probably will. Miami, did they call their final timeout? So the flag, I guess, gives them. And that clock's going to start ticking, I think, right? So the clock does not start ticking. I don't understand. So the offsides, I guess, gives them a free timeout. Washington here he forgets to return. He forgets to catch the ball. And he's going to get blasted down at the 19. So just horrible. He just let it hit the ground. So Malik Washington, bad play. Chop Robinson with a concussion. Ollie Gordon, presume I was right. They are going back to the X-ray room. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. H in the back. Gonna be a run to H-N, who's going to fight forward all the way to the 31. 31 or 32. Miami rips off that timeout. Which, by the way, I don't know if they even should have had that timeout, but, you know, it doesn't matter, I guess. 31-yard line. 31 or 32, rather, is kind of negligible, but I can try to do something here to get the... 24 seconds left of the clock. Tua's in the shotgun again. H in the back. And it's going to be a play action. Tua looking to throw. In trouble. Dumps it off to H-N. And he's going to fight forward for about 2 yards. So about 34-yard line or so. 19 seconds left on the clock of this first half. Trying to get something here. They got to get at least some points. I mean, they've left a lot of points on the board. And it's just looked pretty rough here for Miami so far. If they end up losing this game by, I'd say, 6 points, it's going to be very embarrassing. They're down by 8 right now. 2nd and 9, 18 seconds. Tua looking to throw. Throwing one downfield to Dolich. All the way to the 50. Got to get on the line here. All the way to the 50. 4 seconds. Well, here we go. 4 seconds. They can set up a Hail Mary situation. It's at the 49, actually. So a Hail Mary situation here for the Dolphins. Looks like they're going to bring some pressure here on this Hail Mary. Not going to let Tua sit back there. Just trying a quick little pass there. This is now just an incomplete pass. I don't know what that was. So 3rd and 10. 1 second on the clock. You might as well just chuck it up, right? Mike McDaniel loading up his play. I don't know why he has to talk that much. Oh, my goodness. Um. All right, 3rd and 10. Tua trip. We got 3 receivers on the. Tua standing in the pocket. Tua just falls down. So took the sack, and that's halftime. So 14-6 half, and the fans are not happy. Not happy are the fans of Miami. Halftime, it's 14-6. So 14-6 is our halftime score. Not good. Not good. Not very good. Not very good. I'll be back. Halftime break, baby. Doomba doomba doopa dee doo. I've got a little poop fart for. Oompa loompa doopa dee doo. We back, baby. The game is not though yet. I got some water. And we're gonna get some water. I got some very beautiful water. Okay. Well. Ah, man. I don't know if I'll do a OPNcast this week. I mean, both look pretty rough, I guess. I don't know. All right. We're back. The start of the third here. I think it's on this side, right? When they come to town, we'll let them know. Alrighty. Here we go. Kickoff ready to commence. I don't know why it shows Miami with the ball still, but it's on this way. And it's going to bounce in the landing zone, and around the 31 is going to be where the return ends for the Ravens. And everyone's got their timeouts back, so let's give them that.
Self-inflicted wounds. We're just gonna play better.
Here we go. Shotgun formation for the Ravens on 1st and 10 at the 32. And it's going to be a run to Derrick Henry for about 2 yards. So not much on that run there. Second and 8, 2-yard gain on the play. Second and 8 coming up. 14:23 on the clock, and of course ticking on the third here. Jackson looking to throw. Gonna get it to Henry. Just dumps it off to Derrick Henry at the 35, 36. And Jordan Brooks, the leading tackler for the NFL, gets him. So, like, not much on that play. Harbaugh trying to cook up some stuff here. Anthony Weaver having a good game defensive wise for this Baltimore Ravens team here. 3rd and 6 coming up. Shotgun formation. Hill is the back now. 6 seconds on the play clock. Motion from Andrews. And Jackson looking to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. Jackson running all the way to the 49 where he falls forward around the 50. First down, Baltimore, not Miami. 13-yard gain. Lamar Jackson finally showing his legs. Yeah, maybe the Lamar Jackson waited with bated breath to get that run game going, and he finally got it. Dolphins down. He's humping the field, and he gets up. So he's number 23 for Miami is on the field. Jack Jones. He's got 7 picks in his career, I think. Or is that this year? Oh, yeah, he gets stepped on. And he starts hopping. DeAndre Hopkins steps on him. Mike McDaniel out on the field looking at his player, Jack Jones. And he's getting up. Looks like he might be fine. And is that a white corner that I see? Bonner is the guy coming in for him. Ethan Bonner comes in. 1st and 10. 13 on the clock. Exactly 13 minutes. 14-6 is our score. And Jackson looking to throw down the middle to Isaiah Likely, who likely got the first there around the 41. So, Isaiah Likely gets the first down for the Ravens, as here we go. 1st and 10, trips to the left, Jackson, shotgun formation. Keaton Mitchell is play action. Zay Flowers gets the catch. Zay Flowers fights forward to the 38 for 3-yard gain. So, 2nd down coming up. 2nd down. 2nd down, baby. So, 2nd and 7. Lamar Jackson's over 100 yards passing. 2nd and 7. 11:45 on the clock. Shotgun formation. Not trips, actually. Or maybe trips. Jackson dumps it off to Hill. Hill fighting forward all the way to the 29 or so, 30. First down again for the Jacksonville Lamars. What was that? So, getting close to that red zone. And there's Ollie Gordon, who's working out on the thing or whatever. Jackson dot to Isaiah Likely all the way to the 15-yard line or so. Inside the 15. Big play. Big play Likely. Big play Likely. Yep, just a perfect play right there. So, 1st and 10 for the Ravens. at the 14-yard line. 2 running backs in the backfield, and it's going to be a Keaton Mitchell run. Mitchell gets about 5 yards or so around the 10-yard line for. So, second down, under 10 minutes now of this third quarter. We're at 9:55. There's Mark Andrews again. Look out for him. He's got 2 touchdown catches tonight. Might be looking for a third here. 2nd and 6. We got another shotgun formation here, it looks like. Running a lot of shotgun. Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews both on the left. Receivers on the right. Jackson looking to throw. Dumps it off to Zay Flowers, who fights forward all the way to the 4. Just short of the line to gain. Looks like they mark him at the 5 around there. Just short. 3rd down coming up. Right, here we go. 3rd and 1. What do you got? 3rd and 1. Tush push to Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews fights forward for the first. Looks like he got it. He's over the line for sure. Right. Inching closer and closer. Henry, the man who's pushing Mark Andrews, a lot of meat. And a lot of meat in that push there. That's definitely a first, I would call it. 1st and goal coming up. Single back formation. Henry the back. Probably going to get the run. Patrick Ricard in motion. Play action. Lamar. Wide open. Kohler. Charlie Kolar. That's a Ravens touchdown. Once again. So 20-6 is the score. And I'll actually keep it there for a second. All right, Tyler Loop to put up another extra point here. Tyler Loop, and it is tried and true. 21-6 is the score. So, alrighty. It's 21-6 right now. Not looking good for Miami. It's still a third quarter. A lot of things can happen, but lots can happen. All right. Looks like we're coming back here. All right. Ready to kick things off here. Kick things back to the Miami. Tyler Loop boots it up, and that's going to be coming towards Miami. Gonna catch it at the 8-yard line or so. This is Eskridge, who gets it to the 29. Flag on the play. We'll see what that is in a second here. If Scott Novak's getting it from his subordinate. Block in the back. Block in the back. Gonna back him up to the 19. And that's where Miami's offense will start their first drive of the second half. Down 21-6 now. So got to get something going here if you're the Miami offense or so. Not good. Not good. Not good. All right. I formation here on first down. Straight drop back. Tua rolling to the right. Gonna get sacked. Tua back to the 6-yard line. Major loss. My goodness, what a loss on that play. Is it all the way back to the 6 or like the... So Miami's just looking rougher and rougher. All the way to the 7. 2nd and 16, and that's going to be stop behind the line. Now back at the 6. HN. Third and 17. So, shotgun formation here. Tua trips to the left. Tua looking to throw. Gonna dump it off to HN. Incomplete. Horrible. Terrible. And coming off the field to punt the ball away. And the boo birds are singing. And the fans, yeah, everyone's looking around. Yeah, it's not looking good. Jake Bailey in his own end zone, and there is a pre-snap penalty or some sort of timeout or something. They're gonna replay the down, I guess. All right, well. All right. Well. Stephen Ross does not look happy. Jake Bailey to boot it away. And it goes all the way. No, it takes a pretty bad bounce and he touches it. Flag on the play anyway. Flag down, so hold on a second. I'm just gonna... Holding on the receiving team. And a timeout. So figuring out where the ball is supposed to be. Baja. I'm down in the Baja now. It's at the 47 of Baltimore's side of the field. So around the 47. 21-6 is the score. Game has been interesting so far. Yeah. 500 on my car insurance. I'm down in the Baja now. I don't even live here anymore. I'm down in the Baja. Down in the Baja. No. I don't even live here half the time. I'm down in the Baja. Yep. All right, looks like we're back finally. The almanac. Oh, it's at the 40 actually. So, Derrick Henry gets the ball and gets up to the 48 or so. Second and 2, it's going to be Keaton Mitchell to the left here, who's going to get past the 50 to the 48 of the opposite side of the field, and that's going to be a first down for the Ravens, who have been looking like a completely different team with Lamar Jackson out there at quarterback, even though he's made a big impact on this team, even though the stats don't show that exactly. But, yeah, looking good tonight for the Ravens. Pistol formation on first down. Kolar is still in the game. It looks like some sort of timeout on the field. Miami uses their first timeout. So Miami uses a timeout. He's very heavy-handed when it comes to the timeouts. Mike McDaniel is. He uses them all. Alrighty. First and 10, pistol formation, same exact play. Looks like everyone's in the same place. And play action. Lamar looking to throw, rolling to the right, tossing it downfield to Zay Flowers, who gets down to the... Oh my goodness. Wow. And the ball is way down at past the 10, probably around the 7-yard line. Wow. All right. Ravens are in business here. .431 on the clock. Single back formation. Play action. Lamar looking to throw. Lamar stepping up in the pocket. Slinging one. Caught. Rashad Bateman. Flag on the play. Rashad Bateman with the catch. And there's a flag on the field. Holding on the defense. That touchdown's going to count. Rashad Bateman. Well, he says hybrid. Play action. Rashad Bateman. Whoop. That was perfect. Wow. That is something. Tyler Loop to make this 28-6. Extra point is up and tried and true. And we're sitting at 28-6 here. And back at the 35-yard line, we will see Miami try to do something here. (28-6) is our score. Just looking worse and worse for this Miami team, who's just getting crushed. (28-6) is our score. Thanks, Saquon. Thanks, Saquon. A pizza. Ready. Let's do this. Let's do the rest of this game. Still in the third here, and everyone's got the paper bags on their heads. It's looking pretty rough for the looking pretty rough for these guys here. Miami fans with the bags on their head. .4:15 on the clock. Mike McDaniel. Oh gosh, everyone's got paper bags on their head. As Tyler Loop kicks this one off here. This can be fielded at the 10. Eskridge getting up to the 30 or so. And doesn't sound very happy about it. And Kirk Herbstreit loves the word microcosm. But it is true. This is kind of like a microcosm of their year. You look good sometimes, and then sometimes you look bad. And they just can't figure out which one's which. I think Mike McDaniel might be the next head coach to be fired. But anyway, single back formation here on 1st and 10. Tua, play action, looking to throw. Slings it to, that is Westbrook Akinye. He's going to get about the 40 47, 48 yard line here. And that's a first down. Chris Grier, the general manager, watching with his little binoculars. Stephen Ross also has binoculars. It's not looking good right now for this Miami team. Single back formation once again. Achane gets the run this time. Going to get only 1 yard on the gain. 1 yard. Second down here. 3:10 left on the game. Oh, not the game. The third quarter. Jeez. Yeah, man. It feels like the whole game has already been played. Instead, it's 2nd and 9 here with 2:56 left. 48-yard line of their own side. Shotgun formation. Trips to the left. Tua looking to throw. And throws it to Casper the Ghost. And 3rd down and 9. The boos raining down upon this Miami offense. Third and 9. The paper bags are out in full effect. 2 and 9 on 3rd and that's just probably what their record's gonna be soon. 3 games away. But 3rd and 9 timeout. Tua calls a timeout. So wow, and the boos start coming down even harder. People throwing their hands up, and guys wearing the Miami freaking suits throwing their hands up and saying, "What are we doing out here?" And that seat must be scalding hot now for Mike McDaniel. I mean, we're watching it in real time here. It's just not looking good here. The execution is just not here. Baltimore Ravens have a pretty favorable schedule. Not really, though. 3rd and 9 here. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left. Tua looking to throw. Gonna get it to Westbrook-Akine, who drops it. 4th down coming up. And Mike McDaniel's team's going to come off the field. Out comes the special teams unit who's going to punt this ball away. Jake Bailey has been a busy boy, and look at these guys. Those guys are not happy. Fourth and 9, booting it up. Bailey gets it to... I think it bounced out of bounds. He boots it away over here. Well... Baltimore 15-yard line is where they marked it. So I was kind of right, actually. Salamanca. 28-6 is the score, and it's probably where it's going to sit around. Just looks so friggin' bad for Miami's side. They just look horrible. Look absolutely awful. I mean, I've never seen a team this bad. I mean, the Lions were pretty bad, but man, Miami just looks... They had expectations this year. Like, at least, like, I'm a Lions fan. I got to watch the Lions suck forever. I mean, now we're talking about Super Bowl aspirations, which I still don't believe. I still don't, I can't believe it. It's just seems like it was so far out, but here we are. Anyway, going off topic, let's talk about these guys more. It's just Miami had expectations going into this year, and it's not looking good, is what I'm saying. It just looks very sloppy, not good. Yeah. So, yeah, just not looking good for Miami. All right, we'll see what happens here. Pretty sure doesn't Lamar Jackson have 4 passing touchdowns? He's got 4 tonight. It's going to be a run to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's breaking free all the way to the 40-yard line of the opposite side of the field. A big run for Derrick Henry. Big run for Derrick Henry. First and 10. That's going to be Keaton Mitchell, who gets about a yard. So, second down and 9 coming up. Lamar Jackson's very good against Tua's eye is like super red. Second and 9, 120 left of the third quarter. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a run to Hill. And it's going to be third down coming up. So third down. Wait, maybe I might be at the wrong side of the field here. Third and 7 coming up. Yep, I'm on the wrong side of the field. Third and 7. Jackson slinging one downfield. Incomplete. Looking for Hopkins. This could be way too long to get a field goal here. We're going to get a punt. So 4th and 7. 4th and 7. So 4th and 7. Jordan Stout to boot it away. Stout boots it. And fair caught at the 6-yard line or 7-yard line. Alrighty. Well, Miami with 1 timeout. All right. Just single back formation here for the Miami, straight drop back. Tua looking to throw. Gets it to Washington. Washington breaking free to the 35. And that will take us to the fourth quarter, which will flip the field. So let's go ahead and flip it over here. All right. So that's the end of the third. And we're going into the fourth quarter here. $28-6. Not good. Not good. 28-6. Let's get the box score. Let's check out the stats. Lamar Jackson, 17 for 22, 184, 4 tutties. Passing today. 140.9 passer rating. Tua, 17 for 27, 197 yards. And 85% passer rating. Derrick Henry has 12 carries for 76 yards, 3.6 per carry. Lamar Jackson, 2 carries, 13 yards, 6.5 per carry. 101 yards total for the Ravens. Devon Achane, 14 carries, 67 yards. Malik Washington, 2 carries, 10 yards, 83 yards total, with Ollie Gordon being the only other rusher. Baltimore is receiving Ray Zay Flowers, 5 receptions, 64 yards, leading Isaiah Likely with 3 receptions for 60 yards. Mark Andrews, 2 receptions, 22 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rashad Bateman with 2 receptions, 13 yards, 1 touchdown. Justice Hill, 2 receptions, 13 yards. Charlie Kolar, got a reception, 3-yard touchdown he got. Miami's receiving, Jalen Waddle has 4 receptions, 61 yards. Malik Washington, the second receiver, with 2 receptions, 36 yards. Devon Achane with 5 receptions for 35 yards. Greg Dulich, 34 yards, 3 receptions, and then a bunch of other ones. 197 yards total for Miami, receiving-wise. 184 for, Baltimore. Tajay Washington with the fumble that he lost. Ready. All right. So Miami will start at the 36 or so. 1 timeout. And it's going to be a pass to Dulich. The 42, 41. Second down coming up. Only 15 minutes left, or 14:45 now, but, whatever. Tua's got over 200 yards. Play for pride? Question mark? And, yeah, at this point, right? Playing to win still, right? 2nd and 4, shotgun formation. Trips, never mind. They're sending Malik Washington in motion to the right. Tua throwing it out to Westbrook Akinye, who gets the first down. Around the 46-yard line. First and 10. Coming up. Trips to the right as Tua is looking to throw. Once again, slinging one. A fade route to Devon Achane, who catches it. All the way to the 30. Opposite side of the field. Looks like it was maybe in the 31. They're going hurry up here. Right, the 31 or 32 right there. As that was a big play. 229 for Tua now. Achane has 55 yards receiving. It's got 67 on the ground. And here we go. There's John Harbaugh through the challenge flag. Not sure why. Let's see here. Devon Achane looks pretty secure to me. I don't know why he challenged that. I don't see much there from the reason to throw it. Don't know about that, but we're here back at break. I mean, that's a bad challenge. I didn't see nothing there to be challenged for, but whatever. I mean, I guess maybe I didn't see much to be challenged there, to be honest. So I think that's probably just gonna be a lost timeout for Harbaugh. Tua's now got 208, but they're challenging the play, of course. He's got 229. Well, interesting call there. I just don't understand what the idea was there. Is there any games tomorrow that look interesting to do? Memphis Rice, that's not going to be interesting. Penn State, Ohio State, no, that's just not going to be interesting. Seeing if there's any Saturday games that look enticing to do. Oklahoma, Tennessee looks like it might be okay. Trying to look at a game to do for Vanderbilt, Texas could be interesting. I'll do that one. I'll try to wake up at 11. We might do a college football OPNcast. You know, it's not off limits. Heck, even a freaking basketball game OPNcast doesn't matter. Should I do if it goes into a game 7 of the World Series? I will do that, actually. You know what? I might do game 6 tomorrow. No, I can't. No. They called it incomplete. So, oh, yeah. Okay, that's an angle, all right. So, back to the 47. Tua, 2nd and 10. Dulich gets the catch around the... Looks like it's around the 44 of the other side. Great freaking camera angle. I thought that was a catch for sure. Harbaugh with a good challenge there. 3rd and 1 coming up for this team. 3rd and 1. So, 3rd and 1. To intercepted nearly by Roquan Smith, but he drops the interception, threw it right to him. Instead, it's 4th down and 1. Wow, that could have been a major freaking change in this game. But instead, Roquan Smith drops a sure pick. Dang, dude, that was close, man. That was close. He didn't quite grab it. That would have been bad. Bad throw from Tua there, though. Nonetheless. 4th and 1. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left. Yeah. Tua looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's caught. Cedric Wilson Jr. Very tight coverage. First down First down, Tua in the nice freaking hat, by the way, buddy. That was just a great catch, it looks like. Let's see here. Marlon Humphrey all over him. It's around the 48, looks like. First and 10, Tua slinging one outside to Jalen Waddle, who's caught. And that's going to be, looks like at the 29, it looks like. So Miami's moving the ball forward. They got 12:29 left. Tua rolling to the left, throwing it into the dirt, and there might have been nobody there. 3rd and 2. Tua just throws it into the dirt. 3rd and 2 coming up. Trying to, it's Alohi Gilman, the guy who forced the fumble and recovered it. So yeah, 6th season for him. He got 3rd and 2. Flag on the play. Don't know what just happened. And they called it intentional grounding. Loss of down. 3rd down. Wow. Okay, 15-yard penalty. All the way back to the 44. That stinks. Oh, no, okay. $41 yard line. 39-yard line, rather. Shotgun formation. Tua looking to throw. Tua, his pockets collapsing. Tua just tucks it. Nope. Looking to throw again. Then instead just slides down with a 2-yard gain. 4th down and long coming up. And they're running. Are they running off the field? Mike McDaniel is showing visible frustration. Fourth and 11. 11:40 on the clock. 4th and 11. Tua looking to throw. Tua slinging it wide open to Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle gets the first down. This has been a very, very extremely long drive. The 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Tua looking to throw. Throws it. Deep coverage. Westbrook Okinye looking for a flag. Might have just got it. Nate Wiggins on the coverage. And so pass interference on the defense. Automatic first down. And he was kind of draped on him like a cape. Looks like it was around the 15, 13-yard line. It looks like they mark it at the 14, so it's 1st and 10 at the 14. Single back. It's going to be a jet sweep to Malik Washington all the way to the 11 or so. Flag, I think, comes out. Fighting. No. Oh, that's turnover. Malik Washington fumbles the ball. And wow. That's the ball just comes out. Kyle Hamilton jumps on it. No, that's Marlon Humphrey who jumps on it. That's definitely holding as well. On Marlon Humphrey, who jumps on the ball. And that's a turnover. Wow. Okay. So another turnover for Miami. This is not going good. Not going good for Miami. Trash. Trash, trash, trash. Miami sucks. They do. Looks like we're back. I took a pee. There's Ravens fans leaving, so. A guy with a popcorn on his head. We're covered at the 10, it looks like. It's going to be a toss to Derrick Henry, who's going to break free. Derrick Henry juking a man all the way to the 30, not the 30, to the 27. Oh, boy. Derrick Henry's getting things together. Derrick Henry breaking free. Let's see where they mark it here. It might be at the 29. Derrick Henry has 94 yards. It's marked at the 29. It's I formation once again. It's going to be another run to Henry up the middle. Who's going to get past the 30 to the 31? 2-yard gain on the play and 10 minutes on the clock. Just not looking good for him. No. All right. Up. I formation again. 9:40 left. Fake toss. Lamar jukes 2 defenders and then falls forward for like a 4-yard gain. Wow. So just not the night. Not the night for Miami. Everything's just going against them. Mike McDaniel shaking his head. Doing something. I don't know. He's probably, it's just not looking good for Mike McDaniel. Jackson looking really good, and he's fresh still. 3rd and 5. Jackson looking to throw. Dropping back pretty far. Going to step up in the pocket, gets sacked. Back at the 28-yard line. Out comes Jordan Stout. for the Baltimore Ravens, who they'll just punt it away back to Miami, who will probably get really close to the end zone and then fumble the ball somehow, which just seems to be the way they have been going tonight. In Spain, Jordan Stout from the right hash, he's going to kaboom it down, and it's going to take a very good bounce, and they're going to mark it at the 18. So around the 18-yard line is where Miami will start their offense. Gosh, it's just... Oh, this is looking horrible for them. I mean, it just looks horrible for Miami. Gosh, they look so bad, dude. Absolute trash. All right. Oh my gosh, dude. This game just end already. Like, actually, dude, this game stinks. I forgot to put it to break, so sorry about that. At the 18-yard line, Tua looking to throw. He's going to dump it off to his running back, Devon Achane, who's going to get about 21 or so. Second down and 6 at the 21. Tua slinging it to Malik Washington, who's going to fall forward to the 35. And, you know... All right. First and 10. Didn't have to do the lines like that. First and 10. Oh, he drops it. And that's just dropped by Akine, or Westbrook Akine, Just 6:44 left of this game. It's just been a pretty much spanking from the second down and 10. Second down and 10. Tua looking to throw. It's going to chuck one downfield far, and it's going to be intercepted by Starks. Starks is going to return it to the 40, to the 45. Going to be out at the 45. It's going to be a interception for Tua. Around the 40. So they're going to be backed up pretty far, actually. Johnny Starks. Oh, there's the blind side. Wow. So that's the other Washington, who was the intended receiver. "12-yard line here for Baltimore. I formation here. It's gonna be a run to Derrick Henry. Gonna get a yard on the play. It's 1 yard on the play. Second down and Tua has 11 picks this year. So 15 touchdowns, 11 picks. 5:52 left, and they're just running this clock down. We got single back here. Derrick Henry gonna lose a yard here. Back to the status quo. Third and 10. 5:07 left. It's going to be a play action. That's going to be Kolar. First down. So under 5 minutes now. It's just basically run out the clock now, right? It was a pretty good gain there, though. Right to the 30, to the 33. All right, 4:24 left. Derrick Henry gonna rumble forward to the 45. Over 100 yards now for Derrick Henry. All right, first down around the 45. And this game is just ticking down. Getting a phone call. All right, so they're just, ending the game. This game's over. I might just, not even commentate the rest of this game. I'm just gonna let this run out or so. The final is gonna be 28-6, so nothing to speak of here. Yep. So, all right, this game's basically over. I mean, we're just waiting for this clock to run out. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the ball off of here. I might end it earlier. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and end it now because this game over. This game is over. I mean, might as well commentate the rest of it, right? Ravens still have the ball, so they're probably just going to knee this one out. And I'm sure that, it's just going to be the end of it. They're showing the moon right now. I took my headset off, so I can't hear the TV no more. The moon, it looks pretty cool. But, we're going to go ahead and just run this bad boy out. And they're going to keep running here with Keaton Mitchell, who's going to get the toss here. And he's going to get about, a few yards or so. I might do away with the field. Just because, I kind of hate having to do the stupid ball thing. And it doesn't really give you much. I could just say the yardage. So next OPNcast probably won't have the field because it's just kind of unnecessary is what it is. And it's not accurate because I'm the one running it. So no field for the next one. And they're just going to knee the clock out here. And we are probably going to say see you later. And we definitely will. One more knee should do it. Wait for this thing to go final here. There's Mike McDaniel, who's looking very rough, sweating. He's looking horrible. Big win for the Ravens, though. That's for sure the truth. And, yeah. So this game was pretty boring. And here we go. One more knee should do it. And that's all she wrote for it. So the end of the game. Oops. All right. So 28-6 is the score. And it's at 12 seconds, 11 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Mike McDaniel running off the field, probably as his last time as the head coach of the Miami Dolphins. Let's be real. And there he jogs, and that's the end. That's all she wrote for it, boys. 28-6 final. Just pretty terrible stuff from the Dolphins. Good stuff from the Ravens, yeah. So yeah, yep. Well, see you guys later.